Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Manchester United facing RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Di Natale. Marcus Thuram. And Leipzig in a position of menace. Kimmich. Di Natale. Müller. Youssoufa Moukoko. United regaining possession. It's going to be United's free kick. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Andrea Pirlo. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. And Leipzig get us moving again. A quick reply required after the disappointment of conceding. De Paul. Cherki. Moukoko. And the goalkeeper under no pressure. Steven Gerrard. Barella has it. And on to Müller. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now. 2-0 now, and back underway. Mendy. De Paul. And he read it superbly. Marcus Thuram. Well, in the grand scheme of things, pretty straightforward for the keeper. Hamšík. Thuram. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Well, the electronic board showing one additional minute. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. And off and running again. There was a real gulf in class in the first 45. Will we see an improved effort from Leipzig in the second? Taylor. Alexander-Arnold. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Müller. And a tidy ball. It might be. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him. Thuram. Now with Maldini. De Paul. Youssoufa Moukoko. And he might be through here. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Gerrard called upon defensively. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. But had to blow the whistle that time. Free kick it's going to be. Müller. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Kenneth Taylor. Read it superbly to take back possession. Eusebio. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Here's a change for Manchester United. Well, he decided to take it on. How close it was.
Well, I thought that was coming into the box. It takes a lot of confidence to try that. Not rewarded on this occasion, though.
Fernando Torres. Now with Ginola. Well, that ball looks promising. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. And he's broken free. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Pirlo. It's going to be United's free kick. Di Natale. Now with Di Natale. Opportunity here. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Well, this deserves another look. Just see the bend he gets on the ball. That's a great bit of skill and an excellent goal.
So that will be all for this game, and a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's RB Leipzig up against Benfica.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
It's there for him. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made. Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Dirk Kuyt. This could square the game. Oh, great defending. Rodrigo de Paul. Cherki. Marek Hamšík. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. And a close offside decision as they were threatening. Carlos Alberto. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Hamšík. Cherki. Moukoko. Onto Thuram. Opportunity here. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. So 2-0 now. Antonio Di Natale. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Di Natale. Dembele. And on to Kuyt. And still an opportunity. Well, no damage done. De Paul. Hamšík. Taylor. Moukoko. Cherki. Youssoufa Moukoko. Now with Hamšík. And he read it well defensively. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Kuyt. The first half here comes to an end. So back underway here into the second half. Orban. Hamšík. Marcus Thuram. Youssoufa Moukoko. On to Hamšík. How about the cross? Well, it's one pass after another. Now keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Well, good run this. Now what can he do with it? But timely defending when it mattered. And that'll be goalkeeper's ball. Tar. Now with Di Natale. And teammates around him. Marek Hamšík. Cherki. Youssoufa Moukoko. Thuram. Ryan Cherki. Good move in the making from Leipzig. Oh, might be. He scored once already and close to making it a double.
Well, every time he gets on the ball, he looks a real danger today.
And in at the second time of asking, just what was required. And on with the action, and it's looking rather like a matter of how many for Leipzig. De Kuyt. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Kenneth Taylor. Moukoko. Di Natale. Ryan Cherki. Hamšík. Opportunity! Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Cool. The final whistle, and that will do nicely for Leipzig. No complaints about the result as far as their fans are concerned.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's RB Leipzig up against Sporting.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Hamšík. Ryan Cherki. Alexander-Arnold. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Florian Wirtz. Marcus Thuram. Ruud Gullit. Van Basten. Capdevila. Gullit. Read it well. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Florian Wirtz. Dalglish. Ramirez. Wirtz. Gullit. What can Sporting do from this position? Dalglish. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Cherki. De Paul. Just wanted to get it out of there. Ruud Gullit. Florian Wirtz. Dalglish now. On fine use of the ball. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Ruud Gullit. Teammates available. Couldn't quite hang on. Well, threat over for now. Cherki. Taylor. Moukoko. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, it could be on for him here. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Park. Wirtz. Van Basten. Van Basten has it. Kenneth Taylor. Youssoufa Moukoko. Moukoko. Thuram. Could be. Van Basten. And on to Ramirez. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Wirtz. Ramirez. Kenny Dalglish. Cherki. On to Thuram. Leipzig couldn't keep it. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Ramirez. Ryan Cherki. Taylor. Thuram. Seemingly cannot keep hold of the ball here. How can they nudge in front late on here?
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Now, who can he play it to? Can he put them in front? Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here. 1-0 then. And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford...
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It is Bayern Munich, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Schweinsteiger. Kylian Mbappe. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Mendy. De Paul. Moukoko. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Oh, could be. And a goal here for Bayern. It's going to be so difficult to thwart them now. So 2-0 now. Taylor. No, high quality defending. De Gea. Now with Thuram. Committed challenge. Thuram. Youssoufa Moukoko. Marquinhos. Phil Foden. Bruno Fernandes. Williams. Might be onto something with that ball. Oh, might be. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating. Well, underway again. And I don't think it's overstating things to say that Bayern appear to be out of sight. Phil Foden. Making progress. Schweinsteiger. And how about that for a save? Really meat and drink to the keeper under the circumstances. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And back underway. There can be no denying it. A big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Leipzig in the second? Marcus Thuram. Must be! And fine goalkeeping. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, but the finish is far too easy. He doesn't even have to jump. How has he afforded that much space? It's a tidy header, but really poor defending.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Alphonso Davies. And a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Thuram. Alphonso Davies. Williams. Very quick thinking there. And Bayern have the ball once more. And a good-looking pass. Could reduce the deficit. And putting pay to the danger. Ryan Cherki. Kenneth Taylor. Attacking possibilities for Leipzig. It's there for him. Oh, and it goes! Another goal! And I'll tell you what, the impossible is becoming quite possible.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
On with the game then. 3-2. What will happen next? Foden. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Phil Foden now. Working away patiently. Oh, big opportunity. Sensational goalkeeping from David De Gea. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. Can he finish them off? Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
Mukoko. Well, with 5 minutes remaining, and one goal between them, still into this match. Determined defending. Now still pressing for a goal here. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a goal! What a comeback! Who on earth could have predicted this?
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Underway once more, level at 3-3. And there is the referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here, they can't separate it. We were treated to goals. And Stuart, interested to get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game it was. Plenty of chances, some good attacking play, and a couple of outstanding individual performances. I really enjoyed that one.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Chelsea versus RB Leipzig.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
Rio Ferdinand. Roberto Carlos. Possession 1. And Leipzig have it back now. Mukoko. Taylor. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Well, the keeper didn't have too much time. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Cherki, De Paul, Kenneth Taylor. Leipzig moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And the referee has pointed to the spot. A penalty it is, and a chance for them to forge ahead. This to me. Surely, in it goes. Coolly converted. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Bellingham. And it's with Ronaldinho. Youssoufa Moukoko. Trincao. Hamsik. A very timely interception. Leipzig pushing forward with options available. Alexander-Arnold. Really good interception. Trincao. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? And nearing the break, Leipzig hold the edge. Stuart, an opportune moment for your assessment, I think.
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
That is that for the first half here. And the second half is underway. Leipzig have the lead, but it's a long way from being settled. De Paul, Marcus Thuram. Roberto Carlos. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Ronaldinho. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Well, disappointing end to the move. Mukoko. Well, Chelsea did well to regain control of it. Xabi Alonso. Hamšík. Ryan Cherki. Onto Thuram. Trincao. Ronaldinho. Xabi Alonso. Trincao. Good ball to switch the play. Mukoko. 10 minutes to go then. An important interception.
Well, just listen to this crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still plenty of time to find an equaliser.
This could level it. Mukoko. Thuram. This could finish it. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them? And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end, and a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's RB Leipzig facing Borussia Dortmund.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Gyökeres. And the keeper flings himself at the ball. Growing pressure here, and another corner. Can he put it away? Wonderful header, excellent goalkeeping. And a throw in here for Leipzig. Taylor. Ryan Cherki. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Gyökeres. Excellent tackle from Paolo Maldini. Minch. And Leipzig come away with it. Really well played pass. Can he find the right pass? Cat must take the lead here. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Conor Gallagher. Rijkaard. Toure. Rijkaard. Moukoko. Cherki. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Opportunity here. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. That is that for the first half here. So back underway here, and after the happenings of the first half, Borussia Dortmund really need to lift themselves. Taylor. Cherki. Now with Hamšík. Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, might be. And quite simply, a wonderful chance was squandered. Corner awarded. Taken away. Dembele. Dembele. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Gyökeres and teammates around him. Well, disappointing end to the move. Thuram. And Dortmund doing well to regain possession. Nice looking pass. Gallagher. Gyökeres. Vinicius Junior. Gyökeres. Can he get one back? And they've reduced the arrears. You never know. They still believe in themselves.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
And Borussia Dortmund come away with it. Vinicius! Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it? The final whistle, and that will do nicely for Leipzig. No complaints about the result as far as their fans are concerned.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It is Manchester United, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Pretty simple save for David De Gea. Maicon. Federico Gatti. Onto Goretzka. Alexis Sanchez. Pretty simple for the keeper. Laborde. Perfect challenge. Moukoko. Oh, that ball looks promising. Real chance. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Goretzka. Rodrigo de Paul. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Paolo Maldini. Hamsik. Cherki. Thuram. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence. Action underway once more. Let's see if United have the wherewithal to square the game. Goretzka. And here's Laborde. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Well, the half-time interval is fast approaching. It's Leipzig leading here. Stuart, your overall take?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
And there it is, the half-time whistle. And the second half is underway. Leipzig have the lead, but it's a long way from being settled. Alexander-Arnold. Onto Thuram. Well, very effective play in possession, but nothing comes of it. Laborde. Goretzka. Now with Bellingham. Oh, nicely cut out. Moukoko. Marcus Thuram. Taylor. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Youssoufa Moukoko. McAllister. Maicon. Laborde. Goretzka. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. This could level it. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Maicon. Laborde. Alexis Sanchez. And here's Laborde. Leon Goretzka. Possibilities for Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Moukoko. Youssoufa Moukoko. Jude Bellingham. And the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving the team on.
Oh, and the flag goes up.
Well, he needs to be more aware there. He didn't work hard enough to stay onside.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise. And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end. And a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's RB Leipzig versus Manchester United.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Cherki. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Ryan Cherki. Trent Alexander-Arnold. On to Hamsik. Marcus Thuram. A bit wasteful from Leipzig. Sound piece of defending. Really good challenge. Zinedine Zidane. Van Basten. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. 1-0 then. Cherki. Hamsik. Maldini. De Paul. Moukoko. Opportunity here. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. The clearance wasn't decisive. Now in a more than decent position. Thuram. And a very good challenge. Wasn't really difficult for the goalkeeper in the end. Johan Cruyff. Kenneth Taylor. Alexander-Arnold. Moukoko. Taylor. Not out of the woods yet. Well, nothing comes of it. Not a huge chunk of added. Can't miss, surely. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Second half underway, with United looking to build upon a largely positive first half showing. Cruyff. Youssoufa Moukoko. And possession lost by Leipzig. Guendouzi. Johan Cruyff. And on to Zambrotta. A chance to whip it in. Cruyff in position. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. And United regaining possession here. David Ginola. Danger averted by Zidane. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Oh, he looks threatening. Not away completely. Mateus. And maybe scope for United to add to their advantage with this set piece. And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Yusufa Mukoko. Onto Turam. Hamshik now. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, they keep passing away. Well, this would help them get back into the game. Well, denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. Mateus. Well, in the closing phase, and I wonder, Stuart, if it's asking too much of Leipzig to come back from this position.
Well, there's been a real lack of energy right from the start of the game. Certainly when they haven't had the ball. They're closing down, decision-making and recovery runs just haven't been good enough.
Can he get one back? And they've reduced the arrears. You never know. They still believe in themselves.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Well, they've decided to make a change. And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's RB Leipzig taking on Real Madrid.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
And he's through here. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? And a goal almost bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique. Action underway once more. A wake-up call for the Real players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Out of play and a Leipzig throw-in coming up. Rodrigo de Paul. Ryan Cherki. De Paul read it superbly to take back possession. Kenneth Taylor. Mukoko. Turam. He's in here. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Cherki. De Paul. Onto Turam. Yusufa Mukoko. And that's a straightforward stop. Kaká. Nuno Mendes. Nico Williams. And easily intercepted. Now, who can he play it to? A fine reading of the situation. Oh, in with a chance! And in range. Oh dear, a moment to forget all about, I think.
Well, he has to do a lot better there. He's gone for power, but he's completely miscued it.
Javier Zanetti. Grafenberg. Hamshik coming away with the ball. Really well played pass. Opportunity it is. And it's gone in. The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So into the second half, and you can't really put it any other way. A huge gulf in quality between the sides in the first 45. Will we see a response from Real? Is this the moment? And the ball is loose. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Minch. Yarai. Kaká. It's with Erdogan. On to Puskás. Marcus Thuram. Youssoufa Moukoko. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Martin Ødegaard, Gravenberch, Puskás, and with that, the attack fizzles out. 20 minutes to go in this one. Ryan Cherki. And in with a real chance. An alert piece of defending. Vidic averting the danger. Hamšík. Mendy. Ryan Cherki. Now with Thuram. Real Madrid get the throw in. Gravenberch. Well, almost at full time, not quite. A superb day for Leipzig fans.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it?
Can he do it? In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Real chance. And the referee brings this contest to a close, and it is a win for Leipzig. Just what their fans wanted to see.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's RB Leipzig up against Finland.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Roberto Baggio. Lewandowski now. Mateus Cunha. Leipzig have possession again. It's with David De Gea. David Beckham. Virgil van Dijk. Caicedo. Pires on the ball. Roberto Baggio. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Ramirez. Moises Caicedo. Caicedo. Mateus Cunha. So a corner kick it'll be, following the deflection. Mukoko. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Mateus Cunha. Caicedo. Robert Pires. Promising attack this. Well, disappointing end to the move. De Gea. Virgil van Dijk. Beckham. And on to Ramirez. Mateus Cunha. Robert Pires. That's a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Into the second half then. And these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Ramirez. Baggio. Lewandowski. Oh, surely! High quality defending. Yusufa Mukoko. Finland recovering possession well. Lewandowski must take the lead here. And the first goal, always important. Lewandowski has bagged it. And the ball is moving again. So having conceded, let's find out if Leipzig can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. David Beckham. And now back with the keeper. Cherki. Now with Thuram. De Paul. Just the challenge that was required. Into the final 20 minutes. Thuram. And Finland regaining possession. Leipzig regaining possession. Robert Pires. Baggio now. Marek Hamšík. David Beckham. Baggio. Now with Beckham. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's RB Leipzig against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
Taylor. And that will be a corner. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here it is again. First to the ball, clever header and a good finish. He's done really well there.
So PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? Calvert-Lewin. Cherki. Rodrigo de Paul. Taylor. He's in with a chance. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Yeah, here's the set-up play. Well, it's a great little back heel, isn't it? And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So underway once more. 2-0 the lead here. Brandt. Are there to intercept. A real opening now. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Three goals without reply. Scott McTominay and Bellingham. Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. Taylor. Ryan Cherki. And he's broken free. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Jude Bellingham. Voltemade. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, I must admit, Stuart, for a fleeting moment, I thought that was going in.
Well, it was only inches away, but it's still a brilliant strike.
That is that for the first half here. Well, back underway, and Paris Saint-Germain facing an uphill climb after the events of the first half. Marcus Thuram. Good technique displayed. He's got to score! And it will be goalkeeper's ball. Bellingham. "30 minutes to go then." Kenneth Taylor. De Paul. Marcus Thuram. Oh, he's through here. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Another perfect position to read it. Must be. Can they cover up? Well, when it's you against the goalkeeper, I'm sorry, you've got to do better. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Bellingham, Voltemade. Oh, what an opportunity! And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Hamšík. On to Thuram. On the defender. Chance here. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Marek Hamšík. The final whistle, and that will do nicely for Leipzig. No complaints about the result as far as their fans are concerned.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round...
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's RB Leipzig, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Ryan Cherki, Youssoufa Moukoko. Matuidi, Brandt. Andriy Shevchenko. Maldini does the ball winning. David Beckham. Victor Gyökeres. Really needed to be spot on with the challenge inside the box. Corner for Real Madrid. Shevchenko. Really well played pass. And you've got to say, not the best of volleys that time.
Yeah, it was certainly there to hit, but he just couldn't make the right contact. It was well wide in the end.
Youssoufa Moukoko. Well, spot on with that challenge. Victor Gyökeres. And the ball back with Leipzig now. Blaise Matuidi. Beckham. Brandt. Shevchenko. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. De Paul. Chances on. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it. Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Alexander-Arnold. Gyökeres. David Beckham. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. That is that for the first half here. Into the second half then, and Real doing the chasing. And in with a chance. And it's got to be. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish. So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Shevchenko. Camavinga. Maldini. Hamšík. Thuram. Cherki. And there to intervene. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. And clears the danger. Shevchenko. Determined defending. Moukoko. Marcus Thuram. Thuram. Good move in the making from Leipzig. And the danger averted by Roberto Carlos. Hamšík. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Ryan Cherki. Onto Thuram. Moukoko. Matuidi. Oh, big chance. Opportunity still there. Still possibilities. Oh, there it is! A lifeline in this game. And what a finale we could be in for here.
Well, just take another look at this. He reads the flight perfectly, catches it so sweetly, and then bang. Not sure if the keeper was caught off guard. It's a long way out, but what a great strike.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Youssoufa Moukoko. The final whistle, and that will do nicely for Leipzig. No complaints about the result as far as their fans are concerned.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.